Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Ahoj, vítám vás u dalšího dílu a dneska se zase nějak posuneme tím příběhem. Máme se tu sejít z Poppy a budeme myslím bojovat proti tím banditům. Nebo co to řešíme, to si teda za chvilku dozvíme, tak jsem si to tu připravil. Udělal jsem si takovou malou misi vedlejší, co se dostal vlastně nové kouzlo. Bombarda. No nic, dost okecávání a jdeme rovnou do akce. Doufám, že to bude nějaký souboj už pořádnej.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Jo, my jsme vlastně zachránili
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Dobré, tak jdeme to tu prozkoumat. Aby si to měli někde nacházet pytláci. Aha, ale jsou tu kentauři.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Dobré, tak snad nás nenapadnou.
Revelio.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
No, radši dal od té vody, až po mě neskočí tež ta žabíčka. Jde vidět, že byl asi ten tábor těch pytláků.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. Like pelts. Poor beasts.
Tak rovnou jim to tu vybereme, když už. Oni jsou pytláci, ale by zloději.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Revelio.
Tak. Vrátíme se k Poppy a uvidíme,
Anything interesting?
co dál.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I
No,
don't have a good
patrani.
feeling about this.
Revelio.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
A ti
Hard to
kážu
say from
mě
up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
vůbec, že nestol mi se nejedu. Normálně jdu dát náfrak. Prostě máš štvat budu.
Expelliarmus. Ringo. Bombarda.
Já jsem mal být co polní. A, ten už je. Ty a papa. A slepička.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Zničili jsme most, ale podle toho, že to vypadá, že to teda svítí, tak to asi půjde opravit, jen si musím nahodit to kouzlo. Dáme to místo tady toho.
Reparo.
Jo. Tak to jde opravit. Dobré. Nemusím hledat jinší cesty.
Revelio.
Tak. Pozbíráme. To můžeme prodat. Máme nějaké ty peníze. To byl baťužek. Ten klobouk je strašný, jo? Já ukážu, co se mi nejlíbí na těch kloboukách. A to je právě jeden z nich. Je hruza. No dobré. To aspoň nějak odpovídá, jako dávat to státy nějaké, ale... Uj. Vrátíme si tenhle, aspoň. A pokračujeme dál. Pytlaský stán. Bude taky ten velký, ne? Co oni to mají to kouzlo?
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Zase, já nechci tu stát misi, proč? To je prostě můj kanter, já nemám rád stoled mise. Fakt nemám. Já chci pořádnou akci, boje. Ukázat svou moc.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Don't know what Victor was thinking straight with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them.
Dobré, myslel jsem čela. A tam sleduju trpaslíky a mě to odhalil nějaký týpek. Tak, rovnou vám to tu vybereme. Tak, přesuneme se dál. Můžeme dát stealth na chvilku.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Tak, drak.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Oh. Jdeme na to. Už se mi víc líbí.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Nechci jabko. Už jdeš tak pomalu.
Aloha, Mora.
Tak, to bychom měli. Máme to vajíčko dračí.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Co a my jdeme.
Expelliarmus, Confringo. Expelliarmus, Confringo, Bombarda. Expelliarmus, Confringo.
Se proletěla trochu. Aha.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play Predator.
You've made a mistake. You've made a mistake.
Au, trpaslík blbej. To na druhou stranu, srač.
Back to the ball. Not the brightest child.
Ne, proti tomu se neobráníme.
Shall we finish what we started? No,
Let me have enough berries for you.
Never did hear much.
Bombarda.
You up?
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Confringo!
Let's see you survive that heat.
Confringo!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Oh, další level, nice. Jo, mám asi použít kouzlo. Ne? Nevím, že to byl dobrý nápad.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Asi máme stejný názor. A, jamka.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right.
Jasně.
If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
Vím, že
Be
mám
careful,
pravdu.
won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Revelio.
No, tam je truhla. To chci. Tak, kde se máme portnout? Nový úkol, hned ho přijmeme.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide.
Jo, ty keď si kolem toho nějak ne to, musíme přijmout už. Kde to je, svý úkoly. Ano. Tohle dokončíme. Tak, máme talenty, hned se koukneme a dal bych si nějaký talent určitě, co to je? Jasné, silnější bombardo. Můžeme. A dáme mapu.
Attend my class to learn the new spell.
No to neukazovala na
Afterwards, we
mapě.
will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Myslím, že se musím portnout na ten hrad. Už to ukazuje. Musím tady něco vyzvednout. To je někde v podzemí. A pak tam nahoře, no tak to jdeme splnit. Vyzvedneme ty stránky. Uvidíme, co nás naučí nového.
Revelio.
Tak.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Tak, abychom rovnou a tu stránka má, co potřebujeme. Kde je klid?
Revelio.
Nějaká truhla. Řešit nebudu teraz. Jo, to mě vede, to mám vlastně do toho přístavu. Já jsem myslel, že jdu prvně pro tu, co je nahoře, nebo kaj to byla. Tak jdeme prvně do přístavu.
So this is the underground harbor.
Tam je OK.
The grey lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Kde to bylo? Kde to bylo?
Did you see the romance of it all? Now the stuff of poems.
Jo, přeskočili? Nice. Ne, to je ta. Dobré. Jdeme pro tu druhou. Zase musíme nahoru. Jakože bychom to nemohli vzít prvně, že? Tak, jsme tu. OK. Teď Kunma. Zase zpátky. Jasné. Jdeme zpátky pro tu další stránku a pak se asi vrátit za tou učitelkou. Vycházel jsem náhodou z té knihovny? To se přece teleportoval, ne? Jo. Já si to nepřečetl, že to je v knihovně.
That book Professor Weasley asked me.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Nah.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Co to? Používal při hře...
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was
to
first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Typisy. Dobře, to asi ne. Bude asi to první.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Tři bratři? Počkej, to byli... Vytáli ne, to dělal ten, relikvie smrti to byli.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard,
Já si jediné, co se věděl zatím.
consists of the Elder Wand,
to byla
the
náhoda.
Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Počkej, to já jsem teraz neposlouchal. Který je největší? Bludička ne, to je malá, to chytal Harry. Waffle, to neznám. Praskač. Dám to, co neznám.
That's right. When
Jasně
a
tak,
chaser throws the
to
quaffle
věděl.
through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Počkej, co je teraz pravda? Nebo ne? Na jakou otázku? Jako to, co říkala, že to prohodí? To bylo pravdivé, já nevím.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Popravdě jsem asi tak 2 otázky věděl, zbytek byla Laura. Já nevím, co teraz chceš po mně. Nechci už, teď ne.
I'm sorry, I don't have time for a quiz at the
Vlado
moment.
se to na výbornou, nepotřebuji se strapnit. Dík. Jsi to byly otázky, co to?
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should
Dobré,
attend
můžeme jít
Transfiguration.
sami. Ona je, dá se tam portnout. Tu nemám zapalené, to je asi venku, to bych stejně zase musel to. Dobré, doběhneme tam. No to bude přes den hodina proměny zas. No. Hodinu. Dobré. Kočička, nezdržujeme se.
Revelio.
Ještě tu něco máš. Chudák to maká. Počkej, potřebuji ten den, no, mapa F-ko. Ano, čekat.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
To tu jinak ta věta nepotřebovala tady do toho, já si přišel za stasový zpráva.
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Dobré, tak zase studium.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Dobré, každý chce teraz něco po mně.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Dík.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Dík. Tak já teda jdu. Tak, co to splnili? Podíváme, co tu máme ještě za quest. Ještě bychom určitě nějaký stihli. Tady by byl docela důležitý, ne nějaký ty vedlejší. Tak. Ten drak. No, v podkroví. Co, můžeme si s ním pokecat? Že možná nás zase něco naučí. Kde to je? Mapa. Nějakou tu temnou magii.
I've always said that travel...
The helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
To bychom mohli splnit. To bychom možná ještě stihli. Doufám. Teď se tu ale zdržu tímhle. A tak když jsem tu, tak jsem to chtěl to, doufám, že to bude jenom pocket.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Nebude nic
Salazar
dlouhého.
Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Jasné, nelituju.
But casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't
Nice.
feel sorry for Ominous.
A už si něco udělej s tím pláštěm, už to je po druhé.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Ne.
I am not letting this go.
Ale tu dělám stahového poradce. Jasné.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with you. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Samozřejmě. Dobré, nebudeme se teraz zdržovat. To je co? Máme tu dokonce 2. Jo, s tím Sebastianem, a to teraz ne, my jsme viděli tohle. To 21 level, tak by to mělo být asi rychlejší, uvidíme. Mapa a jdeme to rychle ještě zkusit splnit. Jo, já musím vylézt z toho, jinak se mi to neukáže, kde mám jít. Paráda. Kde je ten východ? Tu je. Tak, teraz mapa. Mapa světa. To je tady, že? Ne, to je s tím Sebastianem, tak... Počkat, tak to je v té škole? To je v té škole. On je někde nahoru. Nejde se tam rychleji dostat? Ne, teď mi to ukáže, já nevím, to bylo zase nějaké asi. To je venku? Jo, co se zmačkl? Zase někde portal, paráda. Bude asi lepší tam doběhnout takhle. Chci to podívat trochu někdy jinde a mi to hned portlo na nějaký ohynek. No, poj.
Revelio.
Nebudeme se zdržovat. Budeme to stihnout co nejrychleji. Jo, to je ta stěna vlastně. Tajná komnata. Jdeme až tu, za kým jdeme? Ještě dál to nemůže být někde, jakože až v nebesích? Jo? To je ještě výš. Jasné, ještě výš.
Hello there.
To jdeme za tímhle. Jsem věděl, že on bude ještě potřebu něčemu.
Recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
To všichni znají tu Sironu, nebo jak se jmenuje?
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Jasně, určitě to nevíš.
Revelio.
A neumíš. Se to chceš rychle doučit. Tak, my se tam rychle portnem. No, nejblíž je tady. Tak chodíme to tu. Tam si můžeme zapalit ještě ohynek, tam byl.
Wonder who lives here.
Uvidíme, co po nás chce. Doufám, že to nebude dlouhé. Tak, ještě kousek. Tak jsme tady. Ne, já vždycky zapomenu vypnout LED. Kdo něco nabůrám, paráda.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Nice.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Dobře. A my jdeme. Tam je nějaká brána, tak jdeme té bráně. Beru.
The door is looking at us.
Aha, ta brána má oko. A jestli podle těch truhel vím, co se s okem dělá, přijď tam neviditelný.
Safe travels, my young.
I'll be quiet.
Tak jdeme. Oko zavřené, tak možná nám to projde. To tak funguje. Jo, tak to je úplně stejné jak ty truhly. Dobře. Dobře, uvidíme, co tu najdeme.
So rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Aha.
I cannot believe I met
Revelio.
a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Dobré, tam jsme přijeli. Je páčka. A co? Mám s páčkou? Dobré, na to pustit dál. Tím pádem... Dobré, pusto. Jo. No tak, aha, tu není průchod. To je jenom, aby mi vyjeli nějaké předměty. Dobře, tak jdeme tady. A už někoho slyším.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Tak, jdeme se pobavit. Hlídka vyřízená. To jako čaroval, jo? On je plivnul, tak možná. Jo, já vím. Ještě podívat, jestli tu něco není. Třeba tohle. No, asi všecko, co? Tak nahoru ještě? Ne, to je zavřené. Co se to dalo nahoru? Ne, je to dole, že? Ne, je to nahoře. To nejde dát dolů, jo? Dobré, my se dáme neviditelní. Tak, jdeme dál. Jo, tu máme ohynek. A kašlu, nebudu to řešit teraz.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans, a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
Co tu staví? Hned zjistíme co. Taska je kudy dál? Je tady. Tady ne.
Revelio.
Tam asi zas jdeme někde dolů. Nic to neřeším. Tam jsme přišli asi ze spodu. Kde mi zmizel ten typek? Ne.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Ty, ten má ten shit. Tak, to nemá. Au, něco mě trfilo. A, mě trpasli.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Confringo!
Must be more nods around here. What could they be building?
Accio!
No nic, jdeme se podívat dál.
Revelio!
Co se mi tam, a to bude blbost, nebudu se zdržovat, tam zase budu určitě jenom peníze nebo něco takého. Dobře, tudy neprojdu, tak musím asi... To by se mělo otevřít brána, ne? Jo, otevřela se ta brána. Dobré, nedržuju se. To je pěkná banda. To někdo neviděl, jak se to nepovedlo.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
This doesn't hurt. What's the point of this exactly? Red Rock will finish me!
Jau.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Tak, trochu soustředění. Další. Ne. Tuhle kotičku.
Let's get this over with. Expelliarmus! Confringo! You can't stop us. Protego! Stop avoiding me! Let's do so.
Jau, tu nechci umřít. Lidek.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Já vždycky něco dělám zrovna a dá to celý útok. Tomu se nedá ubránit. Dobré. Vyřízeno.
Revelio.
Pozbírá, jo, tu je za stolko. Jo, to nedáme dolů, protože to někde chce zapálit. A vypadá to, že to začíná asi v druhé straně, takže na druhé straně, tak tam projdeme. Jo, je to tu. Jo, to je výtah pryč. Asi jde nahoru. Myslím, doufám.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Oni hledají někde v podzemí nějakou tu velkou magii nebo sílu, nebo co to vlastně hledají. Pojď, jdeme za naším kamarádem.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Oni nějakou, počkat, tudy já potřebuji, tudy asi. To budu špatně?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Tak podívej, výtah.
Sight indeed.
Jdu asi špatně, já potřebuji asi jít tudy. Ne? Ne. To nepotřebuji jít. Dobré, hro, přestaň. Chci se dostat ven. Jo, vlastně, tak tudy jsem. Dobré, šel jsem dobře. To jak jsme jeli dolů. Tak, vyběhneme. Dozvěděli jsme se, že tu ústavy vrtáky hledají vlastně tu nějakou moc, no tu sílu, aby mohli čarovat a zničit čaroděje. Takže už víme, co má za lubem. Ten skřet.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Dobré, já si promluvím ještě s naším kamarádem a dozvěděli jsme se něco nového, už víme, co tam přesně asi tak hledá. Hledá to podzemí, vrtáky ještě musíme najít kde. On asi neví kde.
We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Nice. Tak jsme se dozvěděli docela dost. Takže mu chceme zabránit a hledat nějaké velké úložiště a ten skřet je na naší straně. Já jsem prvně myslel, že nás radí nebo že něco, že bude s ním a on nám chce pomoct, tak to je dobře. No nic, dozvěděli jsme se zase nějaký příběh, už bych to zase ukončil, už to je docela dlouhé to video, já ani mluvit nemůžu. Bych to ukončil a zase se uvidíme příště. Děkuji za každý like, co dáte, za každou podporu, komentář, sdílení, co všechno budete chtít, je to dobrovolné, nikoho nenutím, takže budu za to všechno rád a my se zase uvidíme u dalšího videa. Tak zatím čau.